Here. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, well not today, but I've made a decision that today I'm going to do something that I didn't plan on and I've never done before, so it's probably going to be quite difficult. I know if it's not done right it can come out really badly, so hopefully that's not going to be the case, and that is going to be headlining. Now this video is probably going to be mainly for myself. Well, a lot of them are just so I can document what I've done, how the car's coming along. But the main reason I say that is because, like I said, well, I've never done this before and I want to capture everything, so when I come to fit the headlining that I decide upon, I know exactly where to glue, where not to glue, how it fits and where it fits, etc. I've already took, I don't know where you can see from this shot, I'll go around and show everything. I've already took the, the B-pillar covers off, and we'll get into it and we'll have a closer look as to why I've decided to go down this route. I'm sure you'll probably agree it's the best decision, so let's do that. Can turn the camera off. Let's just start real quick with the pieces I've taken out, and as you can see, the work I put into the car, who really wants to have this on show? The glue's come through. This is the common white perforated vinyl you get, and all the glue that they put on is just come through there, and I know it gets carpeted, but I don't want that in. This is the posts. You can see they're just filthy. Most of that isn't down to my fault, to be honest. Working inside the car with them in place. But anyway, let's go inside. You can see I did try and clean up little patches like there, just to see if I was going to keep it, and I wasn't really happy. It's going to take a lot of work to get it clean up, which would have been good. Unfortunately, it was fitted really well. See, it all stayed up. But you can just see all the glue. It just looks terrible all the way around here. This is muck because you don't glue in this corner section on either side. Yeah, you can see there as well. So this is the main reason why. Anyway, so from what I can work out, obviously the top of these sections folded over and then glued down. I've watched plenty of videos and they all start out with the posts here getting done first, but not glued down here. I'll have to rewatch and see why. I figured this is the last piece to go on, and you can see them, they're folded over also to give it a nice line, and then glued down. Same here, and they're fully glued in place all the way along the whole section, both sides. So I believe start with posts here, then you come on to the headliner itself, and you can see this is like a one piece. Feels like a one piece. They don't have separate sections going around the window area, so I'm going down the same route. I've got these vents here. I wonder if they come in different colours actually, or if you can get dye for them, because I'm not going to reveal, but I'm planning on going cloth interior. I'm not going to say the colour, but it won't match with them. It would be nice if I could get them black. I'm sure I can. And so, yeah, like I was saying, we're not glued here, you can see that. just pulled tight. That's how you get this like smooth finish, no ruffles really, even though over time mine's gone a bit iffy. So the glue on the wheel well, and up along the back here, and then I think it's all the way along this lip. It's glued down just over the seam. Yeah, and that's pretty much all there is to it, to be fair. But let's look at the front. I think we have glue up to about here. See that there? Looks like there's no glue along here. I'm just pressing to see where it's stuck against the body, just on the lip. It's not glued anywhere along there. Yeah, maybe here. This section gets a bit to hold it in place, but none of this. It's just on this window lip. I'll show you. There you see. There's glue along there, and it's just cut and put over the top. I'm sure anyone who's watching these videos have seen this done. And then you've got all your grips down here, which I need to open out. I bought a plastic pry kit to do that today. I've got them run all the way down, and you have them along the top here. You see it peeking just there, and essentially the headline is tucked in there, and then they just hit down to hold it in place. Let you see that it's fitted really well. I think it was a fairly local place that did it. I've got invoices and stuff for this car going back a long time. We'll have a look up front. So it's the same again here. The corners are folded over, pulled tight. That's got glue there. All the way along here, it would seem. Right up on. Oh no, because that. Yeah, probably a bit of glue there. And then up past here there isn't. Glue down along here to where your rear view mirror and sun visor clips attached to, and then the corner. Well, I mean the glue reveals it. The staining, sorry, you can see everywhere it's glued clearly. And up the top there, let's just double check that. Yeah, just right on there. Oh, not even really there, it's just pulled tight and then glued on that lip. So sorry if this is boring, guys. I'm just trying to show where it's glued so I can come back and watch this and know where to glue my next one when I come to do it. That's for your grab handle. Mine was just completely covered over. They didn't have anything fitted there, which I'm going to get some. I think that's about it really on the inside. That should show everything. I'm sure I'll see a picture that, or I'll get to a point and I won't know how to do it. I've already took, like I said, that back piece off. That goes up and over onto this lip. So I'll just take all this off around here. I want to try and take it off in one piece because I'm struggling to find someone who'll manufacture what I need and what I want for this that ships to the UK. See, that's already peeling there, so that's good. So if I can get it all off in one piece like I was saying, then maybe I can take it somewhere and they can use it as a template to make me something. Anyway, I'm gonna set you up, time lapse, and let's take the headliner out. Almost got stumped at the first hurdle there, you might have seen. This grab handle. I don't think it's really that common on models, but I had a quick look to see how you remove it because I was a bit stumped, didn't want to damage anything. Anyway, as I figured it out, these covers here come off, slide over, and then you've got a returning screw there on both sides. Just pop them off. I'm gonna take them off now and get back to it. I'm not sure exactly how long this video is going to be. It'll take as long as it does to get it out, but I know my average viewer time is literally like 2 minutes. I don't expect people to be watching this, but like I said, it's for my own uses when I come to fit the new headlining. One thing that I've noticed on some videos as well that I'm going to mention here is you see up around in this channel, it's in good condition. I know that's at the top part, but the reason I point this out is when you're putting the headlining in and you're trimming off the excess, you can see like a gouge line in the paint there. So what's happened is they've wrapped it over, glued it in place, and then once it's dried they've run along with a blade to cut the excess off. And the issue with that is obviously you expose the metal and then you get water sitting there and rust. So we've got these spots of rust. It's not a big deal, but it could be worse is what I'm saying. And up along here there was none of that. It was, pardon me, it was trimmed before it was glued in place, and then you don't get any of that. Little bit there, see how you've got like a line running along, and then because of that we've got, I might just be muck, I don't know, but that's what happens, that's what causes that. So you can see how we've done here, we've got all these, the section along there off, which goes on last, so that's pretty much like the first piece I took off. Obviously I did the pillars first, but that was just sort of get this stuff off from behind. And this, when you watch videos, this is a lot of the times when you see abandoned cars, and usually in America you see them and they've got like loads of mice nests in the engine bays and stuff like that. A lot of the time the nest looks like it's made from this stuff, so I don't know, maybe they run through the headliner, chew this up and make a nest with it somewhere. It looks a lot like that, but I'm not sure whether that's the original stuff. It's supposed to be quite good because it doesn't leave any lumps or anything like that, like the form. I'll have to look into that a little bit more. But yeah, we've got all this back section taken off here. For some reason I've left this section on here. This is basically all I'm doing. You can see I'm just using this pry tool. You can get these anywhere, and I recommend that you do if you're doing something like this. It makes it a lot easier, especially with trim. Obviously that's what they're designed for, remove all your bits of trim, but you can see how easy it is just for me to pry this off here using one hand while filming. Yeah, it's split there, but you get the idea. This is how we're looking inside, and obviously we've got metal bars like your ribs that run across in here. But before we even get to that, I'm just gonna get everything loose. So the next thing will be to undo this bit, and that's just a case of, I believe, there's metal tabs in there. Probably need a more sturdy bar, maybe something like that. Just get up in there and pry them out. See that? And your headline, and I don't know, sometimes they're glued in place. I think originally they were just pushed up in here, and then the gripper, just like this section here, was just hammered in to hold it in place, and I think that's the case here. If I can just pull some out on camera and get back to the speeding up. Could get there we go. Yeah, I don't think there's any glue there, or maybe a bit. Might just be caught. Yeah, there's some glue. You can see that. And there you go. There's them. I'm just gonna continue round undoing all this and taking all the excess off. Just wanted to make a note here of how this is fitted, so whoa, focus. It is, sorry, so the headliner is glued on the back side of the grippers, which makes sense. I guess that's how you would expect it to be done. And then what you can do is, hold on, I might as well zoomed in. What you can do is obviously leave that to tack off once you've got it in place and dry. Easily trim the excess off, fold it in, push it in, and hit the grippers down. This is exactly what's being done here. See that there? So that's exactly what I intend to do, the same way as this, because like I said at the start, this headline is fitted nicely. It's just, with the being the perforated vinyl, it's just comes straight through the glue. You can see it all, and it just looks terrible. Anyway, let's get back to it. I believe that we are fully unglued now. It's a shame that, I think it's very common that these back fend bits that I spoke about that start, this is the only one that survived, unfortunately. I don't think they're original. No VW stamping on. They're readily available, so there's really brittle plastic. Yeah. Anyway, let's have a walk around, see what we're looking. I'm thinking I might leave this padding in place. I didn't get padding kits. I'll probably get one, and just see what it comes with. But it's interesting how just get in. Obviously the bores are in, that's still, but all the way along here it was glued right there, right on the edge. Nowhere, just a little bit around here. And not quite, you can see where the residue is. But there's no padding whatsoever around here. See that? Nothing until we get to this section here. And I think that's because of this gap here. I think that's pretty common to have that. And now you just get like, I think a lot of the kits just come with like foam strips. I'm not sure whether this is definitely the original Star stuff they used, I believe. And that looks pretty good to me, to be honest. I think I'm probably just gonna leave. We'll see. I'll get a kit and just see how that's in place there. We'll have a better look once we've got the headlight out fully. You can see how it's placed in the back there. I do expect some damage in the roof, by the way. When I come to film after I've taken it out, somebody ran over the top of this car a number of years ago and ran up the wing and on the roof and dented it in, hence why it's all been repaired and it's covered in primer. So as far as I know, the ribs, which you can see just there, they just slide back and forward. So I'm just gonna, I've never taken one of these out, I've never put one in, so this is all new to me. I'm just doing it as I go, the most logical way I can think to do it. So I'm just going to set you up somewhere and I'll just try removing them and then we'll go over how I did it. There it is, that was easy enough. Time lapsing a lot of this because I don't know how long it's going to take me and I don't want to sit there struggling and you have to watch me. So anyway, this is the headline and that's how it comes. That's a cut. See the back piece there, these are the rear arch sections around the back window, and then you've got your ribs there. Now, good chance these are original. You can buy new and cut them, but if they're in there when you replace a headline, and then why not reuse them? They work, they fit up there nicely, nice tension on it. So the only thing I do notice is this one's got a cap on the end. That's slightly different. They're all supposed to have caps on to stop the metal to metal contact inside the roof. See, none on this side do. And the front ones are like broken off, that's weird. So anyway, that's what the headline looks like out of the vehicle. Let's have a look inside. Bit like a patchwork quilt in here. All sorts of stuff is being used. So we can see whatever this is. Oh, it's gone all mouldy. So this is definitely coming out. Removing all this, you can see mould there. This is just obviously leftover offcuts someone's used in here. This is not factory. Yep, mouldy. Lovely. I'm glad I decided to do this. I got a bit of all sorts of stuff. Also bear in mind people, interior lights, make sure you tie them up so you don't lose them down in your pillars. So this stuff I'm going to take off. Look, it's just, yeah, all that can come off. I decided to remove it, there we go. It's not doing anything, it's not holding in place, so I know it's just padding, what have you. But I can see how it goes on, how it's fitted. There's tape used there. See, for some reason. Anyway, this is glue. So overall it didn't seem too bad to take out, at least. I've obviously got a lot of witness marks where all the glue was, so, and like I said, nothing goes up in this section, just on the arch, and then you can see there on that surface. Same both sides. Not really much padding used at all. But I'm going to, oh, that's going to be fun, isn't it? It's going to be real fun. I'm going to use my pry tools. Actually, I might be able to scrape it off in one piece. I won't bore you with that, I'll just come back and we'll have a look what. Oh. Should probably be wearing a mask. And just get rid of that. curious to see the damage on the inside. Yeah, is this all? No, it's not mould. Extra piece here just for why not. Whatever this stuff is, it's pretty terrible. I don't see any real damage, and I'm sure I would have seen something in this area by now. You see which section of the roof I'm in. My dad, I initially pushed it out. Obviously you got memory in the metal when it happened, but it wasn't perfect. This stuff is awful. That's disgusting. Definitely glad I did this. Let's just get in a better position here. Why not yeah, I'll bring you along for the removal. Nice acoustics. There we go. Very happy with the metalwork underneath here. The first time I've investigated somewhere, and oh, we got a little bit of rust going on back up in there. No big deal. I might just spray some cavity wax in there while I've got it all out exposed. Oh, it's like, that's going to be fun to peel off, you know, when you get like glue on your fingers at school. Yeah, anyway, so let's take this off, see if we can't see any damage on the roof. Seems like my dad did a really good job there, because I'm sure I should have been able to see something by now. I'm sorry, I'm not looking where I'm pointing the camera. I'm not entirely sure what headlining this car had originally. When you have like not like massively rare, but a car that wasn't mass produced, it's quite hard to know, and it's not really that documented about. It's quite hard to know what's right and what isn't, especially on one that's been messed with so much. Oh, I can't see any damage at all. We'll clean all this off, and then I'm going to continue on after I finish filming, because it's a long video. But yeah, you wouldn't know if I hadn't said that the roof was damaged up like that. Brilliant. Right, well, here we go, guys. How to remove your headliner. How long did that take me? Real time? I don't know. Maybe 45 minutes. I am filming and messing about, and first time doing it. You could do it a lot quicker. You could cut it out. Like I say, I want to keep the shape of it in case I need to get someone to use it as a template, but pretty happy. Now, another reason why I wanted to do that is obviously I'm doing metal work in here, paint prep, and it's going to be so much easier to paint in here without any of this mouldy material inside the car. Anyway, I'm going to wrap that up. Nobody's going to watch it this long, but there we go. We've got the headliner out and looking pretty good. Happy with that. It's probably going to be like this for a while until I get it all painted and prepped. I'm going to put soundproofing on the roof. I'm not going to replace it with any of that insulation. I'm going to use soundproofing. It will never come off. Hopefully there'll be no more dents in the roof. But, you know, that's what I'm going to do. Anyway, thanks everyone for watching who stayed this long, and hopefully we see you in the next video. Cheers. Yeah, I'll let you see a bit better. Just in the back, trying to clean all this area up, ready for primer. It's taking forever. Anyway, good times.